What's up, everybody? It's me, Noah, the NNBandicoot.
And I'm Sean, the MK Ninja.
I was waiting for the hello. Anyway.
Hello!
you always say hello
time.
After that.
I know,
like,
I do it every time. Well, fuck you, I won't say hello,
Well,
I'll say goodbye. I'm out of here, I'm done.
Okay, wait, come back! Anyway, we are the Super Tryhard Bros, bringing to you another playthrough in quotations. This is more of like a tryhard one-shot, where we're going to be showing off games that wouldn't really go to a length of a full playthrough.
Yeah, it's kind of like the piggyback gaming, only different.
Yeah.
Like these will be like short, like 1 to 2, maybe 3-ish parts.
Yeah. Anyway, as you can see right here, I decided to do a playthrough of ARMS because it is a charming, underrated gem in my opinion.
And
although,
as of this, oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Nah, go
as of this recording, they have not yet revealed which ARMS character is going to be in Smash.
Which I both care and don't care about because I know none of my mains are going to be in because of their own unique properties. Anyway, for this round, I'm going to say fuck Springman because nobody likes him, and I'm going to be my boy Springtron because I love doppelgangers / robots, so this is just something that was going to happen.
You look like you're sucking right now.
I know. So let me tell you what's going on in this playthrough. Okay, so I did not the hardest difficulty, but the second hardest difficulty, because I wanna for this one shot, I want to show the true final boss. And in order to do that, you have to do levels 6 or 7. I have proven to myself that I cannot do 7 for the life of me, so I'm doing 6. So what's going to happen in this playthrough is, yes, there will be a lot of fuck-ups that I will edit out. Like, I'm going to show my first match with the opponent, and if I lose, I'm just going to skip to my good run. Because if I kept in all of my fuck-ups, this would not be a one-shot. This would be a normal payback game, and it would be tedious.
Sounds like fun. Not.
Not really.
Here we are, fighting the same character again for the 18th time, and he's dead.
Yeah. I'm fine the first few rounds. It's, fucking... I think it was round 4 or 5 is when I start to really suck. And let me tell you, in the highest difficulties of this arcade mode, they can pull out a lot of bullshit.
Gee, it's almost like it's a fighting game.
I know, I was about to say that, but you know what? I actually appreciate the harder difficulty, at least the early fights, because it shows that ARMS is not really like a traditional fighting. You gotta play smart in this. You gotta dodge like crazy and attack when they're open. It's not what I'm doing right now.
No, you're just sucking the big one.
Anyway, this is Springtron's special move. Yeah, every character has a special move that's like a perk to them. Springtron, that little explosion that he did, if any ARMS comes near me, they would just be shut off for a while. So I can just, and it increases my defense, speed, and attack.
Oh, sorry. No, I had to.
Trust me, I wanted to put that joke in here, but I felt like if I did it once, I would have to do it every single time. That would honestly get tedious.
You do realize every single time you do this attack, I'm gonna have to say right? This is not up to debate. I have to. It is the law.
You can't hear me, but every time I do it when I'm not pissed off at this game, I always go muda muda muda.
It's Beba.
It's Beba.
It's waifu.
It's nice ass waifu.
Yes, I'm actually hoping that she is the character that gets in Smash.
Yeah.
Because I am. Because I remember everyone saying, like, you know, Twintel just shows that Nintendo is more keen to making waifus now than they were before.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. The last few years, Nintendo has been just like, you know what? We're gonna make the hot girl, and I am okay with that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like.
And also, she's the only character with regular arms.
Okay, let's talk about the sort of non-existent lore about arms. You ready for this? So,
Sure.
at some ancient time, a couple of centuries ago, humans started to develop these weird fucking arms, right? And here's the funny thing about this lore. Nobody cares. They just think it's cool, so they make it a game, as you can see here. Okay, I love ARMS. It's a fun-ass game. It has some of the greatest character designs you will find in a Nintendo game. Like, I fucking love all these character designs. The problem with this game is that there is no lore, like next to no lore at all. Like, it says why these guys are the way they are, and that's about it. Like, you have to like unlock photos in the gallery to get like hints of the personalities. Like, Twintail here is like the classy girl that she's so great that she doesn't need to use her actual arms to put in the effort. She uses her fucking hair. You know, Ribbon Girl is the singing idol. And, Springman is basically Little Mac with a douchebaggy personality.
just Little Mac with bad.
Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on fucking Springman in this.
I will get you started on Springman. I want to hear this. Unload, bitch.
You're gonna see this.
Oh.
Later. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
I love surprises. Order.
Another thing with the something that I don't know because I'm a Saiyan. Every time I get my ass kicked, I come back stronger. But that was the rush ability. It's basically your special move in quotations.
Mm-hmm.
If you're playing ARMS competitively, you don't use those though willy-nilly. You have to wait until somebody launches their arms because you can't block if one of your arms is already gone. So that's the perfect time to use it.
Can't even see this guy's face.
I know. But it's like, yeah, we got Master Mummy here, and in the arcade mode, you will round 3 and 6, I think. You'll play mini games instead of doing actual fights. This one is basically break the targets.
Oh.
So what you gotta do here is, like, you gotta hit these targets, but to get the most, like, each target is 10 points. But if you actually hit your opponent, you get even more points while you're hitting the target.
Well, I mean, it's close. Level up. What?
Yep, that means there's gonna be more.
Oh god.
Yeah. Master Mummy is a fucking beast in this game. Like, this man can just like wreck your day if you're not careful. Like, I remember
here to kick your ass. Oh hey, look.
I remember I attempted.
My friend Eric is there.
Yeah. But it's like my first time doing level 7. Yeah. My first time doing level 7 difficulty. I think my first opponent was Min Min. I beat her relatively fine, but Master Mummy just fucking wrecked my day because of how much damage he can do.
He whooped your ass. Oh, that was not even close by any stretch.
I'm just glad I don't have to actually fight this guy, because if you're not careful, he's like the Zangief of this game. Like, if you played Street Fighter 2, if you ever fought Zangief in the arcade mode, you would be fucked so hard. Alright, so there would be a cutaway because I actually get this on my next try, so I do actually do a lot of funny things with the cutaways, so stay tuned for that.
I love it!
Anyway, these boomerang gloves suck. Like, I don't even know why I'm trying to use these.
You're still getting your ass kicked, like, really badly. Like, I feel like he's feeling bad for you now. He's holding back. He's like, man, this is like fighting a baby.
No. It's like fucking Crash Bash, you know?
Jesus Christ, he's already 1,000 points ahead of you.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Did I forget to edit this out? What the fuck?
He is 1,000 points ahead. He is
Maybe-
more than 1,000 points ahead of you right
Maybe
now.
this was such a massacre, I just left it in for shits and giggles.
Holy sh... Oh my god! He's fucking quadruple your score!
Maybe I left this in because of how much of a massacre
This is
it was.
the equivalent of a baby fighting Mike Tyson in a boxing match. God, boom!
Alright, the boomerangs didn't work. Let's try these.
Jesus H. Jiminy Cricket Christ. They will be talking about that slaughter in the history books.
Yeah, okay.
It is
But
already
it-
pretty bad right now.
But, to go back to the Smash Brothers talk for a second. I'm trying
Yes.
to think. I want to think about who it actually is because I'm actually kind of scared to find out. Like,
Scared.
I hope it's not Springman because I don't really want to deal with those fucking people that are like, those fucking people that are like, oh man, Springman's the game. That means Waluigi could be in the game or Shadow or whatever.
Springman's not going to be in the game. He's in the assist trophy.
I know, but if they somehow bring Springman
They won't.
as... I know they won't. But if they do, that's just gonna rile up the Waluigi fan base, and I'm like... Can we just drop it? He had his shot.
You know,
and
I
he
want
didn't get
I want it to be Twintel, to be like, hey, Waluigi fans, this character who's been in Nintendo series for like ever since the N64, you were beaten by the waifu from the game that barely sold,
Actually, this game sold a lot.
that no one remembers.
Well, yeah, that's a different story. It definitely sold.
Okay,
Like,
that no one remembers. That's the
like, this game came out at a good time for what it is. Like, it came out when there was, like, next to no games for the Switch. Hold on. ARMS, Switch, sales.
I think the reviews weren't bad either.
It was weird. Like, everybody was praising this game, and then the
It just dropped off
praises
the
ended,
radar.
and just, yeah.
Well, it ended because not because of the bad game, but because we got more games for the system.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking right here. The game has sold 2,210,000 units.
I really don't know how well that is in terms of game sales. I feel like
Well,
that's decent.
this game never really got a price drop like all Nintendo games. So that's got to be a lot of money.
Well, yeah.
Let me actually look for actual.
Like statistics for game
Yeah.
sales and shit. Look up a game that could be equivalent to determining how well the game sold. Not like a Mario game, like a game that probably sold decently, that we know sold pretty well. That's for the Switch as well. A Switch exclusively specific. Like, what's a good example? I would say no, that's not a good example. Actually. I was about to say A Link's Awakening, but I feel like that game sold pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it? I want to say One's Justice, or One's Justice 1 or 2.
Oh, I'm positive it sold more than that.
Oh hell yeah, with the My Hero game. But I don't know. I really don't know.
It's kind of strange. I'm not finding anything. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but
You probably are.
it's like if it sold like over 2 million units, it must have done very well. If it's a $60 game, it must have sold at least like 3 or 4 million copies.
I really don't know.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Oh god.
Okay, I actually got it. Okay, ARMS sold 2.1 million copies. It outsold Kirby Star Allies, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Nintendo Labo series, and Mario Tennis Aces.
So pretty good.
So the games that surpassed it was 1-2 Switch, Splatoon 2, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8, and Super Mario Odyssey. So
the obvious.
It sold less than the obvious one. So, and I guarantee 1-2 Switch.
Star so better than this actually.
I know, right? Well, I'm gonna assume 1-2 Switch's sales were those people that wanted to play something other than Breath of the Wild back then.
But 1-2 Switch is so bad.
I know, but it was basically your other option other than Breath of the Wild, and not a lot of people want to play.
Yeah, but because like here's the thing with my thing though, because like I know when the Switch came out, the library wasn't super big. To be fair, it was a new console.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens. The library won't be too huge if the third-party access isn't crazy like with Xbox and PlayStation. And those systems have always had really amazing third-party access, whereas Nintendo usually doesn't. It usually lives on first-party.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the Switch had a great eShop library. Like, there was a lot of great games you could get on the eShop very quickly. Even, like, people are like, oh, they're older games. And it's like, yeah, but if you never got that game before, boom, you have it on the go.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people did double
you could
dip
get for a
just
good
for
price.
portability's sake.
Yeah, they're games that you can get for a good price. Where now that argument's out of the water because the Switch has a really good library. Which is one of the reasons why it's sold. Like, it's one of the best-selling Nintendo consoles. If not the best. Like, that's the biggest reason why the Wii U failed, because there was no third-party support. And the Wii succeeded because of the fact that, well, one, there was a pretty decent
because of Wii
shop,
Sports.
and two, it had a lot of really, really big games for it. I mean, there was fucking Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Whereas
the Wii sold because of Wii Sports doing a fantastic job showing what the Wii can do.
Yes.
Like, you'll get people nowadays, like, my grandparents actually came over to my house, and were like, hey, can we borrow your Wii and Wii Sports? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Because the Wii was great at making... Because one of the things that unfortunately detracts a lot of new people from turning into games is the fact that a lot of games these days are catered towards people who've already been gamers.
People, yeah.
People who, you know, play games often. They're marketed that way, they're made that way, and it obviously makes sense. You know, that's your big audience, that's who you're going to make money from. And a lot of gamers have just figured them towards mobile games. But mobile games, from what you want to say, are really great with casual gamers. And the Wii was like that way of saying, Nintendo's way of saying, no, you guys can, we got stuff for you casual gamers, and that's one of the reasons why it sold so damn well.
Yeah.
And the Switch is a very similar way, whereas I feel the Wii U didn't capture that. The Wii U had like
the Wii U failed in multiple different ways.
Yeah, it failed in many different ways, where both the Wii and the Switch have not.
The problem with the Wii U was, first, its name confused everybody.
Yes.
Like, everybody thought the Wii U was a peripheral, not an actual console.
I thought that first, too. I was like,
yeah, I did too. Like, it's pretty bad when, like, when little... It's pretty bad when little Noah and my little sister were like, hey, can we have a Wii U for Christmas? And then they look it up, and it's like, is it just the gamepad? No, it's a new console. And they look at me like I'm a fucking madman.
Yeah, it's... like, I don't know.
Well, Nintendo failed a lot that year span because, like, the Nintendo enthusiasts that bought the thing were very sick of, like, Mario, because Mario was being put everywhere on the Wii U. Like, you got a Mario Tennis game, Kart, a 2D game from a series that just completely is dry. Like, the new Super Mario Bros. Game, I actually replayed all of them, and oh my god, the drop of quality, you can see it. Like, the DS was great, and then Wii was great. Yeah,
Jesus
this is
Christ.
Yeah.
Well, rip Noah.
Yeah. So whenever I lose a match, I'm just gonna show KO and then show my winning one.
But
so I hope you like the word KO because you're gonna be hearing that a lot in the later half of the arcade mode.
I forgot what it was. It's just like the way Nintendo was surviving at that time was with the 3DS.
Yeah.
Because the 3DS, even though it is kind of dead now, it will live on as probably one of Nintendo's most successful consoles.
Yeah.
Because where the Wii U failed, the 3DS was like, nah, fam, we got this.
Not at the beginning.
That's true. But don't forget, it also it's able to play regular DS games.
True.
So it already had the great DS library.
The thing about the Wii U though is like it could play Wii games as well, and you could transfer like all of your Wii shopping channel.
That is true, but I will fight you with this. Pokemon.
What about Pokemon?
You could people who never had like I don't know, just another way to play Pokemon is a big thing for people, and even if they already had it, they could be like it because the 3DS is a better console than the DS. It's more powerful. So they're like, all right, I'll just play Pokemon on the 3DS. And people knew Pokemon was going to be for the 3DS. I don't remember if it was a launch title. Was it? I don't think it was.
What? What game?
If a Pokemon game was a launch title for the 3DS.
No.
But people knew there was going to be at least one.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people would have bought it just for that. Because Pokemon is one of the highest selling things.
It is, yeah.
In history. Like, not even just the games, like, everything for Pokemon.
Yeah, in all media, like, it's pretty fucking
I feel like a lot of people underestimate the monster that is Pokemon.
They do. They totally underestimate the pocket monster.
Because, like, I'm gonna go on a small tangent. It's a bit off.
Yeah.
But, like, you have to remember, guys, Pokemon isn't just the games. And those games sell fantastically. Every single time. Every one of them. They sell fantastically.
The main games, anyway.
Yeah, the main games. There's also the shit ton of merchandise. There is practically a toy for every single one, and for many of them, there's multiple. There's figures, there's plushies, there's regular merch, there's the songs, there's the movies, there's the anime, there's the side games, there's the card game. The card game makes a shit ton of money. Because there's competitive Pokemon video game and competitive Pokemon card game. Both of those combined already make more money than a lot of other series, and then you add in all the other stuff, and then you get to see like, because I feel like whenever people like you talk about like, oh, I'm a Pokemon fan, like, oh, like Pokemon didn't that die in the '90s? I'm like, you do realize the amount of money if you were to give the amount of money Pokemon has made at least a small portion to pretty much every American. They could pay rent for like a year.
I think they could pay rent for a few years.
At least, no, I mean, to every single American. That's a lot of people.
Oh, to every single American.
Yeah, to every single American. They could pay rent for like a year. They have made a shit ton of money. Pokemon is probably one of the top 3 highest selling things out there. Probably only beaten by like Star Wars. Oh, it's landed up. Nice. Like, Star Wars is one of the only things that could really come close to it. Even then, oh my god, wow.
Yeah. So, just to pause it there, just let me... Okay, so this is the other minigame that can happen in the arcade mode. You literally have to grab your opponent and make a shot. If you're right next to the hoop, you'll do a slam dunk.
Yeah, but like, with the 3DS, I knew... Like, we knew it was going to succeed because Pokemon was there. So, the Wii U already had that disadvantage. Also, you got your fucking ass kicked. Who said girls can't play sports?
Not me.
Clearly. Also, nice heels. Actually, I wouldn't mind her getting in the game, too. And Smash.
It's either her or Twin Tail, honestly. I'll be shocked if it's anybody else.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man.
I know, but I'm winning this one, don't worry. I'm dunking this bitch. I'm gonna dunk this donut.
Phrasing?
I actually finished the. I actually remember I finished this match off a really spectacular way.
Phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing?
I never stopped. I never stopped not doing phrasing.
I love that show.
I can't believe that is a show.
Right?
I thought that was like a fan cartoon or something.
I mean, the animation is weird, but like it's made up for the fact that the writing is so good and the voice acting is so good. It's just, I don't know. I like art. This Splatoon has a lot of shows. I feel like one thing that people misjudge about me is like, oh, does he only... That had to hurt. Does he only watch anime? There's a lot of shows I watch that aren't anime. Granted, most of what I watch is animated. I will admit, because
Alright, watch it. Muda! And swish.
Oh!
Muda! And swish.
That was cool. That was cool.
That was the perfect way to end this match.
Fuck yeah. See, that deserves that. That deserves like, yeah! That freeze frame.
Hey everyone, thank you guys for watching.
While you're here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring that bell.
Also check out our other content, both on this channel and our individual ones.
And as always, I'm Sean the MK Ninja.
And I'm Noah the NNBandicoot.
And we're the Super Tryhard Bros, and thank you so much for watching.
Peace.
Bye.